Welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. And today we are working with the fifth part of the 22nd chapter of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which is the 19th chapter of the book of Zion. I'm in the middle of the dissertation on the first passage, so I will continue where I left off. But, as it says, they are, for the most part, hypocrites. They are the ones, not all, that actually reads the Bible. They, the Jews and Christians and the Muslims, know firsthand what the prophets say. Yet, they refuse to see what they are doing is causing great harm to an innocent people that just wants to spread the joy of life. Now, to their shock and awe, the very God that they thought would come to save them has come instead to stand by their scapegoats, to uphold the rights of those they have cast off as unworthy. They have every reason to be afraid. They are hypocrites. When my people go to their tents to fulfill their end of this cosmic bargain, they will take with them not only their children and the elderly, but they will also be taking the homeless with them. The people of Zion will prove by their actions that they are the ones worthy of God. The next verse is one of my all-time favorite verses, verse 14. It puts the question of marijuana use in its true perspective. Each of us has a choice to make: to burn or to be burned. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? To be burned, to stay on the surface of the earth when the fire devours all combustible materials, including human flesh. If you are on the earth when the methane ignites, you are ash. That is fact. There has been a fireball earth in the past. So, we need to take this threat very seriously. I believe that it is better to be prepared for the worst case than we conceive, than to be destroyed by it. You might use that as an argument for insurance, but the insurance industry is for profit. It's a for-profit thing. They do it to make profit, not to provide for their aid for anyone. This is a matter of life itself, life on our planet, in our current form. So I, for one, do not plan on being devoured by the fire of nature's wrath. I will go into my mountain home, and I will build a safe, self-sustaining intermountain biodome to house my entire population, so that if anything like a fireball Earth ever happens, my part of humanity will survive. Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? I will, I will, I will. Anyone want to join me in a never-ending future of getting high and enjoying peace, love, harmony, and the joy of physical life? Duh. Every pot smoker on the planet that reads this or hears it will of course join me in my devout I will, I will, I will. Everlasting burnings, that's for me. The next verse describes the righteous people and those who side with them. He that walketh uprightly and speaketh rightly. The people who walk uprightly, they are the ones that don't have to feel shame at these words. If you are a pot smoker, you walk uprightly. You follow the path of prophecy. No matter how low you bow your head, you're still walking upright. These are the same people who speak the truth. Our society has two realities. The one is the false social order that believes in its own fables. Money is a fable. Idols are fables. Laws that have no valid reason, when created, are fables. Pride itself is a fable. The truth speakers rejected these fables. They speak truth. They protect the innocent, their dealers. They do what is right in both thought and deed. They speak what is true and what is just. He that despiseth the gain of the oppressor, that shaketh his hands from the holding of bribes, that stoppeth his ears at the hearing of blood, and that shutteth his eyes from the seeing of evil. That so describes me. I hate the war on drugs. I hate Trump as the president because he is nothing better than a thug, a briber. I stop people when they try to tell me about things like car wrecks and murders. As an empath, I can both see these things and I can feel them. So please don't show me your pain. I already know it's there. I can feel it. And if I choose to look at it, I can see it. So, instead, let's heal that pain. Let's use love and unity of will to heal that pain in a therapeutic setting. Then we can erase that damage and replace that pain with a newer life experience. And let's ensure that that newer memory is filled with love and joy. He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munition of rocks. Bread shall be given him. His waters shall be pure. LOL. This is another of my favorite passages. The munition of rocks. For the purpose of our defense, I submit rock music. Each song in that genre is a munition of rock. So I will use rock songs to show the true nature of our people. Jazz was our humble beginning, but it was in the 50s and 60s that we began to emerge as a unique people. I once did a stage show called Sam and the Hot Rods. I was a backup singer in the 50s style. It was fun. We sang 50s songs, classics. The On the Boardwalk, Stand By Me, Rock Around the Clock, La Bamba, innocent songs that were alive with young love, life, good times, and discovering the wonders of life. The 60s was about what we could become, what we were becoming. We took that genetic step into drugs and found our truest form: peace, love, joy, harmony. My mantra. That was our first step on our grand adventure. The 70s saw us maturing. The state took our freedom and sent us on a journey through social hell. We found the true meaning of freedom by losing it. We became forever unique, a people in our own right, with our own moral values, our own way that we choose to be ourselves. In the 80s began our journey to become a nation. We became showy. Our sense of self became proud and defiant. Our glam rock phase. We became more distinct, more in your face. For me, it was a love it, hate it decade. We were so immersed in the glam, the makeup, the hairdos. What the words were, but the words were true to form. The 1990s rock is a journey of a cult as we discovered the feminine god, Zion. She is goddess. I spoke to a god today, and she said, the music talks, tells us, and takes us on a journey of spirit. We are a new separate people. We no longer consider ourselves as part of the greater society that suppresses us. As mystics, we have come into our own. The 2000s. This music saw the dawning of our new society. Our values have solidified. We no longer identify with our neighbors. In the 20 teens, we are angry, defiant, to the point of revolution. We have grown into a people ready to unite in a just cause. We know right from wrong. We know that we are better than those who hate us. We are ready to stand and fight for our right to be who and what we are. The next 10 years of rock music will sing with joy and peace. We will sing of our fight for freedom. We will give true thanks to our Father raised the gray. We will explore the wonders of union with the divine. So let rock music sing. Let our journey of creation be told by those who have lived the prophecy. We are Zion, a holy people, created to ensure the survival of life on the planet Zion, our Earth. We have already addressed the He shall dwell on high in other chapters. The preceding verses illustrate the point. The rest of this verse speaks of the physical side the gray will give to us to ensure our needs that are met. They have already done so by inspiring our scientists to invent things like meat from a cell culture, not a cow, milk straight from grass, um, turbine generators that can be used safely. The Gray have already set us up to be self-sufficient, to ensure our sustainable future. Isaiah 51, 7 and 8. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be afraid of their revilings. Listen to me, says the Gray, all you that know righteousness. This is everyone that gets high. To get high is to get God, and to get God is to become righteous. Because we now do the right thing. Doing right is being righteous. And at this time, and at this place, smoking marijuana is doing the right thing. Because marijuana is the gateway to God. When we open up the receptacles in our brains, we activate a set of genes in our DNA. This activating is a moral code that adjusts our center of being from an isolated being that knows only self to a being that connects with everything and everyone. This shift is towards unity and harmony. This teaches us to do what is right for all. Therefore, the laws are in our being. They are in our hearts. And here is where I'll stop today. May the Gray watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you all from harm. May you always be worthy of them. May your words, thoughts, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. May you always be happy and high, my people. Know that I love you. I'll see you soon. Later, because I'll never say goodbye.